Welcome to part 6 of the Create Twitch Clone in React series. In the previous part, I did two mistakes, and because of that, this edit was not working perfectly. So, let me tell what mistake I made before moving forward. So, the first mistake was that to use a put request instead of the patch. So, if I click on the changes, see, earlier I had used put, now I have changed it to patch. So there is a bit of difference between put and patch, and because of this my application was not working properly. So if you see the difference between put and patch, it says that patch only, in patch we can do the partial update and we need to only send the data which needed to be updated, but in put we modify everything even if we send a partial thing. So that was the difference, and because of it my application was not working perfectly. So I changed it and it is working perfectly now, especially the edit was not working perfectly. And another small thing which was a mistake was that I was using a different name here. I think because of the copy paste only, I was using stream create only, so it was not affecting much, but yeah, this is an error. So let's move forward now, and we will start adding the delete functionality to our project. So for adding the delete functionality, we want to show a model means when we click on delete, a model should be shown. And for showing a model in React, it's a bit a tricky part. So what we need to do, we need to use the concept of React portal here. And if we use the concept of React portal, we don't need any external libraries. There are many external libraries for creating model, but we will not use those. So let us go forward, and inside our components we will create a file modal.js, and let create it as a functional component, arrow based functional component, and let me take it down, export default. Let me increase the size a bit. Yeah, now it is okay. Export default model, import React from React. And what does React portal do? It creates something similar to our root concept which we have in our index. So for that we need a React DOM from React DOM. We need to import the history also, which we created in the previous part. History from history. Import, we're soon going to create a style for it, so modal.css. we are going to pass props to it, so this, and instead of a normal return, what we will return React DOM dot create portal. So it is a function from React, and like this. And our div will have a on click handler, on click equal to function, arrow function history dot push. Let's have a class name here, which we are soon going to add styles for it. Modal body. Now we will have another div div. Now this div will also have one on click, and this will be e dot stop propagation. So this is to prevent the event bubbling which happens in any HTML thing. So when you will soon see why. Last name equal to modal main and delete modal. After this, another div it will have a class name of header and the text of delete stream. Let's have another div. The class name will be modal text and the thing will be, are you sure you want to delete this stream? And after that we'll have two buttons, one is the delete and another one is the cancel. Div class name will be modal buttons. Now we'll have those two buttons. Button class name will be delete button, which will have delete. Let me copy it, and the other one will be edit button. Actually we already have classes for this, so we are reusing them, but it will be called cancel. And after that we have 3, we on click is done, and after that comma document dot query selector. This is the same way in which we did in our I think app or index index, not this index. Let me show you the root index, just like this document dot query selector. Let me close it, let me open it. Document dot query selector and hash model. So this we need to create in our index file, but before that we need to create this model.css. Let me create the model.css also in the same directory. I'm not going to write the CSS again because it's a lot of CSS. So as you can see, and this is the way to create a model in plain HTML CSS also, that you will give a position fixed, and then the main one will have a position fixed, top, we are centering it, and like this. So let me save it, and let me save this one also, but it will not render anywhere. So to render it, what we need to do, just as our root index.js, it will be shown in this index.html. See, we already have a root here, as I told earlier also, all a React application is rendered here. So below this div of id equal to modal and a div, just this. So our thing will be done. After this, what we need to do, we need to show it in the stream delete. So let me close some of them. There are way too many tabs are open. Let me close this also. So this also, this what I need to do, I need to do it in stream delete. So right now we didn't change anything in it, so let me import the model from dot model, and let me remove it. It show the model here. So everything is okay, but it's time to check it. So for checking it, we need to go to streams delete and see our model is been represented, a model have come. So if we click outside anywhere, it will be gone, and because of this only we did that e dot stop propagation, which we did, so that it doesn't propagate. So let's move forward, and what we will do, see, we are passing a props here. We are passing this props here because we don't want to hard code these things like delete stream and all these things. So what we're going to do, these two things, this header and this model text, we will get it from the props, this props. So this will be the function where we will be going to call it. So delete stream, instead of delete stream we will show, I don't know why it is changing. Delete stream we will do props dot title, and instead of are you sure you want to delete this, and this also we will get from the parent component. So props dot content, let me save it, and now let us move to the stream delete. Here we need the history again, import history from dot history, and then in this model we will give some props. The first prop will be title will be equal to delete stream, and the content will be equal to, see, these are the things which we are expecting here, title and content. So the content will be equal to the same thing which we just removed. Are you sure you want to delete this stream? And now we need to have the actions here. So actions equal to actions, because we're soon going to have a function with this name, and the next one will be on dismiss, and it will take us programmatically to push the root directory. So everything is okay, just we need to create this actions. So let me go here and const actions equal to div class name equal to modal buttons, and inside this button. So one more thing which we need to do is delete this also, this whole thing, this modal button thing, because we can have it differently. So let me do one thing, we are going to have the same thing there. So instead of writing it, let me do a command X and let me paste it here, because some other component might be there which will have some different actions. So this save it, and here just need to do props dot action, which will be some this HTML type of tag, this div HTML type of div. So this will all come here. So think we are done. Now what we need to do, we need to add this to our app.js, which contain all of our roots. App.js, let's go to app.js, and delete is there. So delete, it will be exactly like the edit, it needs some id. So this id will be the id which we need to delete. So now let me save it, and now which file we need to do, we need to go to the stream list, because our buttons are coming from there only. We have earlier given the logic for the edit button. Now see this button, this we need to change this. So let me remove this, let me copy paste this, because it will be quite similar to that. This instead of this delete will be there, stream.id will be there, and class name instead of edit button it will be delete button, link button, and instead of this edit delete will be there. Let me save it. Now let us go to our home page, and let me click on delete this, and it is working perfectly, but I don't want to delete it right now. So let me come back, and now our main logic will start, because in stream delete we will have all our redux logic in our stream delete, so that once we click on delete, it goes through the all action creator and all the redux lifecycle. So let me go to stream delete, and first we need to convert it into a class based component. So let me convert it to a class based component. Class stream delete extends react dot component, and after that the first thing which is wrong is that we don't have a render method. So inside this render only this return will come, and instead of this action we cannot have directly, see it is giving error here. So everything else will be as it is, but this action we cannot have this. We will have it call a function render actions, and after this const action, it won't be there, but what we need to do, we will have a return. But now I will show how this return will be there. We will have this function, and inside that this return will be there. So let me create this function, and let me have this return inside. So everything else is same. Let me see if some error. No, there are no errors here, so means everything is working fine. So now it is the next thing that we will have the redux state. We just converted it, but didn't added any redux state. So it will be quite similar to our stream edit, because see, delete also gets an id and edit also gets an id. So let me also open the stream edit side by side, because we will get some of the functions from here, like this what we have right now. Okay, we have this, so we need this connect stream, this connect from React Redux, and the second thing which we need to have is the fetch stream, and not the edit stream but the delete stream. Fetch stream and delete stream, and the path is right. And then next thing what we will do, we will have to connect it to Redux. So let us come down here, and the first thing which we will do is to create a const map state to props. Let me do one thing, let me copy from there itself, because it will be exactly the similar thing. We are matching the params which is there in the bar of a browser. So like this, it will be exactly the same as stream edit, and after this we will do the usual higher order component to have this and this. Then here we will have the map state to props which we just created, and here we will pass the fetch stream and the delete stream. Let me have some space here. Okay, so I have saved it. Let me go up. What we need to change, this model title, content, actions, dismiss window. We don't need to change anything here, except that the title is okay, but the content can be a bit different. So what I'm going to have another function called here. Let me do one thing, let me copy it or cut it. This dot render content, so because this is the content, so after that we will create this function render, it is coming, render content, and we'll have if condition, if not of this dot props dot stream. So we'll get this stream from here, and if this is the case, then it will have return. Let me have this. Are you sure you want to delete this stream? Let me have a single quote here. Okay, and if it is not the case, then we will directly return are you sure. Again it will be there. Are you sure you want to delete this stream? This means if we have a stream and dash this dot props dot stream dot title, it means that we already have this, so this will run. Now do I need to change anything? Yeah, I need to change one thing here, and that is we are going to have a component did mount as we did here. So let me copy it from here on, because it will be exactly the same. Component did mount and props.fetch stream this dot props and match.params.id. So this match.params.id is in this bar task, means address bar only. So I've copied this, and above this render action we'll have our component did mount. Yeah, it is correct. Now what we need to do, we need to go to our index.js for our actions. I think this one only it is there. So delete stream, the code is exactly perfect. Streams.delete, we are using the delete thing, and then type is delete stream and payload. So the only thing which is missing is that after that we will have a history dot push like this. So now when I save this, actually everything is done. So let me see whether it is working or not. So I am here. Let me do one thing. Let me add another thing first. Third YouTube video. This is the third, and let me submit it. So it is done. So let me remove it only. So delete. It is asking me, are you sure you want to delete this stream? Even the name it is giving, and I delete it, and it is not working. It means I have some issues. Let me fix it. Like I missed to add the logic for almost everything. So the thing is that on dismiss we are passing a props on dismiss, which will take us to history.push. So first let me go to the model, and instead of this we will have this props dot on. Let me see the spelling on. Let me copy it. On props dot on dismiss, and we are not having this history here, so let me delete it and save it. And then after that, the main thing which I missed is to add some logic here. There is no logic, so when I was clicking nothing was happening. So let me come here. We will have an ID which will be equal to our params which comes in our address bar. This dot props dot match dot params dot id, and after this we will add the our on click handlers here. So in the delete button our on click will be there, and what it will do, this arrow function, this will pass our this dot props dot delete stream, this delete stream which we are passing here, which is going to the action creator and after that to the reducer to delete it. So delete stream, what we need to pass, we need to pass the id to it. So I am passing the id to it and it is like this. After this let us add the functionality here. So here again the on click handler will be there, and so when we cancel it, it also need to go to the history.push, history.push to our home directory, home root, and to we will also give the 2 and like this. Let me save it. Now I will delete this video. I click on delete. First I will click on cancel. Yeah, we're coming back. Then I will click on delete and I will click outside. Yeah, we're coming back. Now I will click here and it is deleted. So let us check at another place which is known as db.js. Yeah, the third one got deleted because we are saving it here only. So this completes part 6 of the series. See you